Warning, this video could contain spoilers. Season 2 of Silo is over, and after 10 episodes I have to say, what a show. And with what a show I don't mean wow they managed to create 10 episodes where other shows like Dune Prophecies are trying to imitate miniseries right now. No, Silo is one of my favorite science fiction TV series at the moment, and when people ask me, I would say Apple TV is indeed a treat for anyone loving science fiction and fantasy. They don't have much, but the quality is indeed somewhat very high. So I was very surprised on how season 2 of Silo disappointed me. I'm not a filmmaker or anything similar, I'm just a consumer and I'm trying to express my feelings. Yes, I know it is not a popular thing to do, and by saying the second season was disappointing, you need to watch for people shit talking on you in a very rude manner. Again, I love Silo as a TV series by Apple TV, but the second season was kind of meh. It felt weird. Season 1 left us with many unanswered questions. What is at the bottom of the silo? What were the other tunnels shown on the maps just flicking over the screen? Who built the silo, and was it safe to survive outside? Truly, after season 1, we still do not know who built the silo. We do not know why everything outside the silo is as it is. We do not know when we will get answers from the show. We only know that the answers are not in that season. So we started with big expectations into season 2, hoping to get at least some questions answered by the creators just to keep us waiting. It was disappointing to see how many of the episodes in season 2 felt very much like fillers. Though the beginning was obviously very interesting, Juliet Nichols was sent outside to clean, but instead she headed off to explore and see what's outside. We had a weird projection in her helmet, seeing everything being alright, but why? Don't know really, some service and Wi-Fi shenanigans I guess. She found another silo with more or less everyone dead. Met Solo, whose character was honestly superb, and Steve Zahn did such a good job in playing him. She met a bunch of teens and younger adults left over from a big civil war inside that silo and had a bunch of quests to do. And we did get a bunch of flashbacks to what happened on that one silo, and I wished we would have had some more. However, her most important quest was to repair her suit or build a new one and head home to warn everyone it is not safe to go outside. Why, by the way? I clearly must have missed the reason why it is not safe, because all of the dead corpses outside? If the air outside is contaminated, the air inside the broken silo should also be. The door was open and everyone was just fine. So starting from basically episode 3, we see her fiddling around inside the remote silo just with the mission to get her suit to head back and warn everyone. A main quest of knitting constantly being interrupted by hundreds of side quests that were irrelevant, kind of like playing Fallout 76. And so it goes on and on. We are being presented with bits and pieces which were in fact interesting, but most of our lovely steak just fell off the plate every single week. Until we reached the last 2 episodes. The emerging rebellion at home was somewhat interesting, features just so much more talking than acting. Secrets? They were not really answered, but more teased, and now we have so much more questions. We also got a little glimpse of what is at the bottom of the silo, something that is supposed to be a shocking reveal of the truth about the silo, but with everything that was presented before, it was not a big surprise anymore, and I couldn't understand why Bernard Holland was so shocked. At the very end, obviously, we'll have the big question, what is the safeguard exactly? Who built the silo? Did Juliet and Bernard survive? Well, most likely. And what was the computer thing in the vault? And who were the 2 people in the end scene? Season 2 opened more questions than it answered, and sadly, that season did not feel good. One of the main problems is the release structure, in my opinion. In the, let's say, good old days, episodes of a sci-fi TV series were usually a story with a beginning and a closure within the episode itself. The episode then is contributing to the overall story arc within the season. It made every episode feel complete and give a proper ending to its story. Nowadays, the story begins with episode 1 of the season and ends with episode 10, which doesn't bring much satisfaction if episodes are being released on a weekly basis. As if you had the book and had to wait a week before being able to read the next chapter. Honestly, no one would do this. People are telling me to read the books if I want answers, but why should I watch the show if I start reading the books? Just to start raging off every single detail they did differently? And that is what makes it difficult to adapt a book to TV if you stick to a weekly release schedule. A book is more of a movie happening inside your head, which would suffer when breaking it apart. As said again, I like Silo as a show, but season 2 was disappointing. I was missing something special. I want to be entertained when I spend an hour in front of the TV. Season 2 made me feel as if they could have easily cut out most filler and made a 3-hour movie out of it. On a positive note, Silo will be on for 2 more seasons. Season 3, I suspect them of introducing the time before, as they have teased it at the end of season 2, and I hope they'll pick up some of those loose threads dropped everywhere in season 1 and 2. I want to know how the remote silo managed to shut the vent for the poison, and I kind of want them to break open the door at the bottom of the silo. That one really gives me some kind of anxiety. I want to know what is behind there. Anyway, would I recommend you to watch season 2 or Silo at all on Apple TV? Yes, absolutely. But with season 2, it makes sense to watch multiple episodes in a row. You probably would have done that anyway, right? But well, that's all I have to say on season 2 of Silo on Apple TV. As said, I'm not an expert, I'm just a consumer. I just want to be entertained, and I love science fiction and fantasy. I'm waiting now for season 3, which is being produced together with season 4. Really hope we don't have to wait 2 years on from now. Until then, take care, and if you like, discuss in the comments below, but try to keep it book spoiler free, please, for everyone who hasn't read them yet. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.